Hi guys, my name is Jen and I am here today to give you some tips on how to best decorate, it's recording, to best decorate or style a shelf. So I've styled this shelf maybe 8,000 times since we've lived here. It's actually when I'm feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, I start to redecorate. It's like my thing. My husband, I swear he comes home expecting something to be rearranged every day. But right now we're just gonna focus on shelf styling. So I typically go by twos or threes, like groups of twos or threes on every shelf when I'm decorating. This would be considered, this book and vase would be considered one item. So I like to kind of keep it so it's not so cluttered into groups of twos or threes on every shelf. And I've gone from 3 to 2 to 3 and alternated, but I find that honestly just sticking by twos or threes is fine. It doesn't have to be in any sort of pattern. I also, when I'm decorating anything in my house, I like to mix old with new. So in my free time, I like to go to antique stores. I like to thrift shop. Some of my most favorite pieces in my house have come from secondhand stores. So I highly encourage you to look around your house. I generally redecorate with things I have around my house. I just move them from one place to another. Now I just did a total shelf refresh because I was finding that I love gold, but there was way too much gold on my shelf and everywhere in this room, to be quite frank. So if you like some sort of metal gold, whether it's gold or silver, what I've learned is you need to balance it out with some earthy wooden decor items. So what I did was I went on the hunt for pottery, ceramics, wooden bowls, just to kind of add that earthy element to the metallics. So I'll kind of just start at the top. I always have some sort of greenery on a shelf. I use this vase to kind of change out my decor with the seasons. So before Christmas, I had some wheat stems in there with some feathery faux stems. Now I obviously have it themed towards Christmas. It's just a really easy way and cheap way to change out an area for the seasons. I also, obviously it's called a bookshelf. I like to put books there because, that's really what it's meant to be. But I also like it to look pretty. So I usually put books underneath items. I anchor each side with books sometimes. I also like to keep my decor neutral. So I can switch out, pillows, artwork, blankets, and add color there, and then I don't have to redecorate my whole shelf. So I like to keep things neutral on the shelf. But I found all of these books. I couldn't find really much around my house that I really wanted to use because I wanted to go really neutral. So I was looking for whites, tans, ivories, just some very neutral books. I went to a secondhand store and I bought each and every one of these books for $3 a piece there. So I highly encourage you to go to those secondhand stores. It's crazy what you can find there for not that much money. I also have this little terrarium. So again, another piece that you can use to swap out things for the season. So for Halloween, I had skeletons in here, which my kids really loved. Now I have pine cones, perfect for fall and for winter. So you can leave those there for a really long time. This is a utensil holder that I found at Target. You can hide stuff in there that you don't want laying on your couch or your coffee table. I actually found this bread basket in our hutch where we have all of our dining ware, and perfect place for remotes. So I keep the remote to the TV, to the gas fireplace in there, and it's pretty well hidden. This, I think I found this at Hobby Lobby, but when I'm not using this bead decor, I don't know if you can see that, but it was in another post. I have some wood bead garland that I have across my fireplace, but when I don't use that, you know, for my fireplace, I have that like kind of thrown in here and then the end of it just sticking out a little bit. So you can like fill bowls with like wood bead garland and just like it adds a little something to your shelf artwork. So somehow I failed to include a picture of our family on the shelf. Usually it's something that I have. So I'm trying to figure out a place to rework a picture of our kids or something back in. But I wanted to tell you that a really inexpensive way to get artwork for your shelves, for your walls, is to go to places where you can buy prints online. And basically you buy the download, like you buy a digital print, you download it, and so I literally just send it to FedEx office and they print it on cardstock for, you know, I recently had 11 by 14s done and they were $5 a piece. I think the download was 15. So two places that I always look, and it's nice because they have like winter collections, fall collections. It's a really easy way to switch out artwork for the seasons. BFF Print Shop is one of them, and then Collection Prints is another. Highly encourage you to do it. I'm someone that will let a wall sit empty for years because I can't find artwork that I love, and it drives my husband crazy. So that's from, I think Collection Prints is where this one's from. I have another one down here. I also like to include prints that kind of mean something to us. So obviously that would be a family picture, or I have this print that or this frame and print that I ordered from Minted. It's just a kind of a print of the state of Hawaii because that's where my husband and I got married. What else? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. The final touch that I just made and I'm obsessed with. I think it just adds, it like completes the shelf for me because we don't have, you know, molding around the shelf. It's just kind of plain. I saw somewhere, I think this is called like an art light, or I think it's called an art light. I can't exactly remember. But does it work yet? No. But we have plaster walls, so rewiring anything is just that much harder. So anyway, I added this brass art light to the top of our bookshelf, and it just, I don't know, just like changed the whole look of the shelf. So that's my final tip. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and hopefully you've learned a thing or two. Bye.